Hello, dear friends, and welcome to the next horrifying chapter of Random Rhapsodies, Sonnet of Blood. I am Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and game master for this Curse of Strahd playthrough, and joining me around my virtual table tonight are Alyssa, Brandie, Joe, Junior, and Marty. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hola.
Good job. Now, before we begin, we do have a few announcements to get through, starting with the first of our two sponsors for tonight's show, Hero Forge. Marty?
Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop miniatures with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. Their easy-to-use design tool lets you build your perfect miniature online using a fully 3D in-depth character creator right in your web browser, which is where we built our tokens for this evening's game. You can build your own today at heroforge.com.
Thank you, Marty. Our second sponsor for tonight's show is XSplit. XSplit is a high-quality virtual webcam background remover that works with your already existing webcam. Using this program, you can protect your privacy while you work or play remotely by blurring the background, removing it entirely, or even putting your favorite picture as the background instead. You can download the app today at xsplit.com, and if you use the coupon code RANDOM with a capital R, you can get 10% off of your purchase. You can find our referral link in the chat and show description. Next Monday, we're back with another episode of the Aether Tech Wars. It's getting weird, but eventually the team is going to be running into an old friend, Falderal Fuckleral, which is always a fun guy to have. Yeah, so that's going to be this Monday at 6 p.m. Central. And that's going to be it for our announcements. Oh, I forgot to say that you can keep up to date on our schedule and everything we do here on the network by following us on Facebook as Random Rhapsody TV, on Twitter as @random_Rhapsody, on Blue Sky as Random Rhapsody, and on TikTok as Random Rhapsody_TV. And that's going to do it for our announcements. I'm so good at this. So join us as we return to the land of Barovia and continue on with the Conclave Expedition as they attempt to survive a Sonnet of Blood. And we're back. So if you're watching our channel for a while, you should know how we do our recaps. I offer up the Random Rhapsody coin, which in this campaign is good for a free Nat 20. Which means that if I do the recap, I get a Nat 20 for free whenever I want. And that's probably a horrifying thought here in this campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. Does anybody want to do the recap? If not, I'm perfectly willing to.
I call dibs.
Okay, this should be
I think I'd rather the
interesting.
GM get it.
Okay,
He's gonna help me.
Well, Ksenia, tell us what happened last time on Sonnet of Blood.
So we're actually going to take this from the top. You see, I was minding my own business in my city. I was dancing on the streets with my little goat, just trying to get by, make money, stay out of the, attentions of a creepy old priest. And then I was walking home one night, and the mist came up and swallowed me whole. And, you know, there have been stories passed down my family. I know what this means. I'm not dumb. Next thing I know, I'm in some bougie ass castle with real dark. I'm the darkest dark. My soul is black, angsty vibes. You know the vibes. We all went through that phase. Anyways, and there's Strahd, the Count himself. Anyways, he tells me he has a job for me. I'm like, well, you don't say no to this guy. I know what happens when you try to say no. So, all right, sure. You want me to put a hit out on some chick I don't know? Yeah, sure, whatever. Just I need to get home at some point. Anyways, then I end up meeting up with the group of chuckle fucks who have no idea what's going on, and I just have to, pretend to be completely clueless, which in the midst of chaos is not the hardest thing to do. And then we end up finding out that this chick that Strahd wants me to off is like this reborn soul of his long lost lady love or something, and the mother of his child. And even back then when he was like all lovey dovey and all of that jazz, he still did some pretty fucked up things to her, like had her unknowingly take like potions or spells or something so that she could get pregnant from his undead baby juice. I don't know. Anyways, I kill her, and now I just gotta try to get away. So that's where we're at.
Yeah, you just gotta try and get away. Well, good thing you got the random Rhapsody coin. There it is. Don't forget to use it, though. It's only going to last this session.
I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna last this session.
You're not going to even last the entire session, let's be honest.
I don't know. Well, we're about to find out. So let's go ahead and find out. Expedition members. It is late at night, or early in the morning, depending on what your perspective is. You are all camping inside the ruins of the Burgomaster's mansion here in the drowned village of Aldra. And you did so in an attempt to get a long rest after your battle with Babalai Saga. You know, the one that ended with a house on top of Cog? Yeah. So you're still in the middle of resting from that jazz. And as that's happening, well, it's technically the last watch of the evening. Ireena and Ksenia were on watch, and during that watch, Ireena had been reading the journal that you had all had discovered in Lysaga's hut. Vide, you were lying a short distance away, sitting against the fireplace. You don't actually sleep, just rest throughout the evening. And with your passive perception, you would have seen Ksenia disappear completely from view. A few moments later, a fountain of blood starts pouring out from Ireena's neck. And less than a second later, crimson blossoms out from the young woman's chest. Ireena slumps forward silently. And about the same time, that floating ethereal book that Ark has, that that they manifested a few hours ago, it screams a warning into its master's mind, shooting their eyes awake. So, with that in mind, I'm going to need Ark and Vide and Ksenia to roll for initiative.
With pleasure.
Matt, my token is gone. I can't click on her to roll initiative.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I put you on the GM layer. You're not going to need your token a whole lot for this. But you can go ahead and click it. Why is the music not playing?
Okay, you can send me back to the GM layer.
Sweet. I'm having some weird tech issues with the music tonight. Yeah, let's see if I can refresh this. Okay. There we go. Ksenia, you happy with your roll before we begin? If you said anything, we didn't hear you.
No, I'm not, but there's not much I can do about it.
Well, that's not entirely true. That's why I bring it up.
You have that fun little coin. Why don't you use it now?
Yeah, it would be a great time to use it now.
Use it.
Go ahead. By all means.
You don't have to. Okay.
No, you do, actually. Yeah, legally. I called the lawyer.
Oh, no, she doesn't have to. It's okay. I like being able to go before her.
This is our tactic this week, psychological warfare.
I think I'm gonna save it.
Fair enough. Okay. We are starting things off with Ark being jerked awake. Your eyes are open. You are lying on the ground right now in your bedroll. I imagine your stuff is nearby, like your pack and whatnot is there, but you are going to have to use half your movement to get up if you're wanting to get up. But
That's fine.
what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll get up. Quickly, telepathically talk to my book, try to see what's going on, and then once I know what's going on, I mutter one word, and that word is Ksenia, as I cast a psychic glance.
I was hoping you had this spell.
Good spell.
So please, make me an intelligence saving throw.
Having issues, Ksenia? Nice.
Oh,
That does save. You still take half damage, so.
Which,
at least there's that.
That would be what's half of 23?
11?
11 points of damage to you. That's psychic damage, if that means anything to you.
And either way, a concentration check as well.
Concentration for what?
For your greater invisibility. Unless you're not concentrating on it somehow.
Yeah, I am pretty sure it is.
It's concentration, yeah.
Yeah, unless like she had a potion or something, but
No, you can only get invisibility. I don't think there's a greater invisibility potion.
yeah.
So I have to roll over an 11?
Yeah, you gotta roll over.
You gotta
11.
roll at least a 10.
Yeah, because it's half damage taken.
Yeah, so at least it has to
At
be
least a 10.
Yeah.
13, that's a save.
No dice. Well, what would it take a bonus action or an action to wake someone up?
I don't actually remember. Let me check real quick.
Oh, you're not gonna have to worry about waking anybody up. Trust me.
Yeah, I guess.
Ark doesn't know that though.
This is fair.
Blah, blah.
It looks like it is an action to wake someone up.
It is. That's unfortunate for me. I don't really have any bonus actions. All right, I'll kind of.
I'm sure you could like kick someone in like the shoulder or the leg or
Bonus
something to
action.
wake them up,
You could
and
also
that's not a
just-
full action.
You could shout, too.
Technically, yeah, it is still. But from a mechanical standpoint, a
Yeah.
kick is an attack, which is an action.
I withdraw my statement. I was hoping for you, but sorry.
Thanks for helping us, though. Thanks for helping us murder you. That's a good friend.
Step right there.
We're all here to have fun, right?
I'll kind of step towards Ireena and start Ireena. Yeah, sorry, I had to check my notes and just kind of check on her, realizing she's definitely dead.
Definitely dead.
We're dead.
She's dead, Jim.
And
Ooh, Jim.
yeah, that'll be my turn.
Vide, you're up next.
Okay, so Vide obviously is always watching. So he was when she went invisible, he was already like starting to stand up because he knew something was going on. But we'll just say, I just stand up. I pull out my revolver. I am very sorry about this, guys. I'm going to expend a grip point so that I don't get advantage. It's just I get to roll normal instead of rolling at disadvantage. And I'm going to shoot like in the area around Ireena, hoping I hit her. That would be an 11.
11's not
Which-
going to hit.
Probably doesn't. Okay, I also get an extra attack, so I'm going to expend another grip point, and I'm going to shoot again for a 17 to hit. That time. Does a 17 hit?
Roll me a d20 real quick.
Who?
Her. Or him.
8.
Ksenia, does 17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. 17 does hit. You take 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Now since I hit,
Suppose another.
I'm assuming. Oh yeah, there's another con save for that invisibility.
That is another con save.
It was 11 points of damage, right?
Yeah, you just have to roll over a
Just
10.
another 10.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm gonna use my 20 now, thank you.
That is fair. There goes the random Rhapsody coin, turning that into a success.
damn, that sucks.
That might be the quickest that's ever been used.
That was why I was wanting her to use it onto initiative.
All right, you know what? I'm just gonna. Yeah, but see, I kind of wanted to go first so that she can't move. And then
Yeah.
let's see here. That was first attack, second attack. I think that's it. I don't think I can do anything else. And
Yeah.
I'm assuming everybody else is awake.
Well, so you did shoot your gun off. It was kind of loud. I want everyone to make for me a wisdom check.
Wisdom check,
Yes,
not like a save.
Everyone or just the sleeping
just
people?
the sleeping people.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Oh, buddy.
I mean, let's face it, that's not uncommon. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I think that's everybody awake, technically, because Danika is not with us. So, Corwan, yeah, immediately, that gun goes off and your eyes shoot open. You were just aiming for a 10, unfortunately, Urzak, but with that nat 1, you seem to be locked in a deep sleep, dreaming of this kind of weird swordplay dance with a particular individual. And
Maybe an armorer?
that dance, yeah, it's you're like locked in a deep sleep. You're just having a really good dream right now, buddy.
Oh, shit. And I just realized how this looks, too.
A flesh sword.
Yeah, because Corwan, as you wake up, you look about and you see Vide standing over everybody with their gun drawn. You see Ark standing directly over you, staring down at Ireena, who's has their neck slit and has blood pooling on the ground in front of her. And
Although
like,
he
Ark
should
is-
see.
But and Ark is like just kneeling down next to her, like looking at her. No doubt there's some blood on their hands.
Yeah,
There
but I
should
don't
be
have a knife
another-
in my hand.
There
Or
should
on
be
me,
another
for
pool
that
of blood,
matter.
too, though, shouldn't there?
Not necessarily.
What are you doing, bird?
Ksenia attacked.
You know, I know birds aren't real. So, we'll deal with you in a minute.
True.
But if he, I mean, I guess, should I roll initiative to jump into initiative
Yes,
now?
go ahead and roll initiative.
Can I have my turn beforehand?
Yes, you do get your
Nice.
turn.
Yeah, no, I would go in the next
Yeah,
round.
Corwin's not jumping in until next round. You get your turn first. So,
Oh,
Ksenia, you know where you were. What is your plan?
I'm gonna. Do I see any mists that I could travel through?
Well, if you want to look around, you have to use either an action or a bonus action to do a perception check. What one you use depends on the DC level of the check. So, using a bonus action to do that, the DC's higher than if you were to use a full action to do that. That's how I always do this sort of thing.
Alright, no, I want to create space first, so I'm gonna move away 30 feet. I'm gonna action to keep going 30 feet, and then I'm gonna bonus action to go another 30 feet.
Okay, just you tell me, you text me through Discord, what direction you're going. Because as you can see right now, you're in that central area of the mansion. There's a stairwell that kind of goes down that's mostly blocked off that you saw last night that you could like squeeze through, but it's just a cellar. There's no place to hide or no place to go from there. The wall is open to your east, to your west. There is a half wall, and then it just continues on to what was at one point a dining room in this broken down mansion, and then beyond that, like, it's open area. To your south, there is the giant garden full of trees. It's very, very overgrown and that sort of thing. So that's to your south. Now to the north is, well, everybody. But then there is the actual door leading out, which is the way you came when you first arrived here. So you just text me real quick which direction you're going, and we'll go from there. Okay. Okay, don't worry, I'll cut all this empty space out. Okay, that's going to be the end of Ksenia's turn. Who here has, what is everybody's passive perceptions? Who's awake?
15.
14.
17.
Oh.
Vide, with your passive perception, you hear some rustling to the south.
Alright, do I have time to like say anything, or is that
On your turn.
Okay.
Okay, that's gonna be it for Ksenia's turn. Corwin, at the top of the turn order, you are up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess looking over, he's gonna see that Ireena is in dire straits. Can he tell if she's dead? I mean, with NPCs, do they get death saves? Because she's been, this just happened.
You need to make a medicine check if you want to see whether or not she's still alive. You can do this as an action or a bonus action.
I mean, his would be, I guess he would check to see if she's alive, and then he'd administer aid, so I guess it'd be a bonus action for him for the medicine check.
Okay, medicine check.
26.
She's dead, Jim.
Alright. Then he's going to pull out the big diamond that we got out of the hag's house. I think it was a 500 GP one, but he just needs it for Revivify. And he will try and Revivify on her.
Okay. You kneel down next to her. You place the gem on her chest. Like, I imagine you kind of have to move her down to the ground first, lay her down on the dirt to do your medicine check. So you then place the diamond down on her chest. I need you to make a skill check with your with the whatever your spell casting modifier is.
It's wisdom. So
That's what I figured.
So just a straight wisdom check then?
Just a wisdom check, please.
Oof, that's a 9.
You cast Revivify, and you watch as the gem begins to dissolve away. Almost like, almost as though it's like being burnt. The 200 gold worth of the diamond remains and kind of falls down, though the edge of it is charred black. But as you watch, hoping, you see no movement whatsoever. No sign of any life within her body. The wound remains open, and her flesh is still cold.
Alright. It's not what he was hoping for at the moment. He'll just kind of look a little puzzled. He's got to think, because there's been other magic that hasn't worked here in Barovia. They've noticed that. Hell, Urzak had an extreme crisis of faith over his. So he knows all about it. He's going to think it's got something to do with that. But then he's going to be like, he's going to look up at the bird and be like, who did this?
Ksenia, apparently, she just poofed and attacked. And I'm assuming she's run off now.
Find her.
That is
She
the
and I
plan.
we need to have words. And yeah, he's gonna go dark side for a little bit. He needs to find the creature because he wants to have a conversation. He's not gonna murder her right away.
Well, that was your
We just wanna
turn,
talk.
Corwin. I assume you're not moving.
No, he's gonna, because he doesn't know which direction they would have gone.
Yes.
So yeah, he's just gonna kind of sit there and almost just like maybe even just like passively like cleaning, the wound, just something almost just OCD-ish. He's got to have something to keep his mind occupied at the moment. So yeah, he's just like almost just like take it as just his his frock or whatever. He's just cleaning it off. Just he doesn't give a shit if there's blood all over him. He's doing what he can.
Absolutely. Next up is Ark.
Ark would kind of look over to Vide as he kind of shot her even when she was invisible. So he's gonna be like, "Hey, Vide, do you think you could find her?"
I can't see her any more than you can, but I'm pretty sure I heard her down south.
I think you have the best shot of finding her and having some words.
The best shot.
I cast fly on you.
Really, jokes now.
Jokes.
So you have a 60-foot fly speed.
Awesome.
Go
Okay.
wild.
Good news is that this house is like half gone. A lot of the walls are crumbled down. Some of them are 8 feet tall, but none more than that. The roof is mostly gone, and what's there is like kind of bowed inwards. So there's lots of space to move about.
If I know anything about invisibility spells, they only last for a minute or at most 10. She can't run forever. And I'll go back to kind of help Corwan for the moment, and that's my turn.
Okay. Vide, you are up next.
All right. So with my 17 passive perception, you said that I heard something down towards the south.
Correct.
Is that just a generalized down towards the south, or
Okay, so let's think for a moment. You're standing next to a chimney. You're looking about. You're trying to figure out where the hell Ksenia went. You hear a clack clack and some rustling, and your head goes to the south. Now you can see that there is a wall right here. You can't really see over it. That's one of the larger of the walls that are there. But you definitely heard the sound past that. Like you're hearing it from a distance.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm just gonna, I guess, blindly take off down to the south. I'm gonna yell at them, "Hey guys, I heard her down south somewhere," and I'm just gonna go. Oh. Sorry, my thing just froze up on me a little bit. So 5, 10. Can I go over this wall with fly?
Oh yeah, you could definitely zip over it. Like I said, the tallest wall area is 8 feet tall, and most of them are crumbled downward and broken, so it's not difficult to get over. You just tell me at what height you are and where you're ending, and we'll go from there.
I think I'm gonna go here. I'm not gonna. Hold on, cat's getting in my way. I think I'll probably be maybe 25 feet up. Oh shoot! Hold on, something happened. Okay, there we go. Okay, the cat stepped on something. I thought I was losing my.
Okay. Just so you know, at 25 feet, you are above the roof. What remains of it.
Oh. That is really high up. I don't want to be that high up.
You don't want to be that high? I mean, you can perfectly do that. I'm just wanting to let you know perspective.
No. Let me be more like 15 feet up.
Okay.
Just
so
a little bit, so I have a little bit.
Over the wall, probably about this little bit under where the height of the roof is, but still able to see over the wall into the garden?
Yeah.
Got it.
And let's see. I'm trying to think of what could help me here. Because I don't want to just blindly shoot. I feel like I just don't have any chance of hitting her, just blindly shooting out. Can I do a perception check to see if maybe... I mean, I hit her with my bullet, so maybe see if I see any blood droplets anywhere. Maybe, or if I can see perhaps an area where the grass or something is dented in, where it looks like somebody just somewhere that maybe would tell me where she could possibly be.
Yeah, I dig it. So you've used your movement so far. Have you used an action yet?
I have not.
So you've still got an action and bonus action. If you want to use your action to make a perception check, you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's an 11.
Oof. Yeah, unfortunately, you're not seeing anything that stands out. The garden down here is pretty dense and overgrown, so it's hard to see in between things. And your mind also reminds you that the last time you were here, you fought a bunch of mimics. So, you're watching for those kinds of things as well. And because of that, you don't see any signs of droplets of blood or anything like that.
Crap. Okay, well, I tried, guys. I don't really think I have anything that. Oh wait, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. Give me 1 second.
Wait a minute.
Shit, I hear the cat meowing like crazy now.
Is it too late for me to use my knowledge from a past life?
No, you can use it.
Okay, so I get to roll a d6 to add that onto that. 4, so that makes it a 15.
It
Does
doesn't.
15 tell me anything else?
I wish it did, but unfortunately, no.
Dang it. Okay, well.
Good idea, though.
No, great idea, just wasn't enough.
You can't give me just even a little crumble?
A little crumble.
Yeah, she's going to the
She's
south.
somewhere.
Yeah, she's somewhere. Honestly, like
She went south?
you're straining your ears listening, but you don't hear any other movements. In
I
that
definitely still exist.
area. Mhm.
Allegedly.
Speaking of which, Ksenia, it is your turn now.
I'm going to take my action to see if I can spot any of my traveling mists around.
Okay. Make a perception check. Unfortunately, with a 5, you do not.
Then I'm just gonna keep running.
Okay. Using movement and bonus action.
Yes. But I would like to do it sneakily.
Well, are you using your bonus action to stealth, or are you just using it to continue to move?
I mean, I'm not using it to hide, but
Okay,
I would
so-
like to move stealthily.
That's totally fine. You're invisible, so you're moving pretty damn stealthily. So that's the movement and bonus action to dash. Okay. Okay. That is it for Ksenia's turn. Urzak, with
Yeah.
all this that's going on, the yelling, the attempts at magic, you are definitely awake at this point. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Aww. Cod was gonna give him a wet willy to wake him up, and it's a free
For
action.
the whole episode is fine. Whatever.
This is
I was like this close to making you roll every single round just to see if you woke up. I'm like, nah, I'm not that big of a dick.
I'm rolling
if
terribly.
he rolls low enough, he moans the blacksmith's name, and we're like, "What are you dreaming about?"
Hey,
Oh, you know what he's dreaming about.
Hammers and tongs, hammers and tongs.
If that's what you want to call it.
Well, I could have said titties and dongs, but I didn't, all right? Jesus.
Well, you just did.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's too late now.
Too late now. And it's your turn there, bruh.
Oh.
I mean, he's just kind of like, he'll lay her head down, just kind of give her kind of a kiss on the forehead first, just put her down, and his little fists are balling up, and they spent how much time? Like at least a few days. The two they have been with us, Ark and Ksenia, right? It's been a couple.
It's been about 48 hours at most.
Yeah, at least a couple. So he's seen the gear she's using, because I think the personal weapon when you get up close is a rapier she uses, right?
So I'm gonna say that that's not necessarily a good assumption. Ksenia, let's chat for a moment. How open have you been with your stuff?
We've seen her fight.
Yes, but seeing somebody fight is
I don't think we've
being
been
familiar.
I haven't been in a fight with y'all.
Actually, yeah, that's true. You haven't.
Well, then he knows the color of her clothing and what the item she wears.
I see.
So he can cast locate object on her outfit. He's got eyes. It just says something that he's been familiar with. They've spent 2 days with her. He's at a low enough height. He has to look up people and analyze their details. He knows what she's wearing. Now you're just doing it to drag it out to Irk.
Well, I mean, I could sit here and discuss the merits of familiarity and what determines whether or not something's familiar.
Oh, well, you haven't seen Cog has been just kind of rubbing the sleeve of Ksenia's shirt during the night.
Well, he is also a conclave researcher that's been doing it for over 80 years. He notices things.
Part of me wants you to make an intelligence check to see if you can remember something she's wearing. Okay, let's see. You can sense the direction of the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet, at least.
That's once, yeah. So he wouldn't do that yet, because he'd want to...
Cog, go ahead and describe what I look like. Describe one of the pieces of clothing, because I was very specific when you first met me in describing my character. So go ahead and describe something right now.
I personally don't know, because I have 3 children, and they have eaten my brain. But Cog has been a researcher for 80 years.
We have 2
specifically doing knowledge about everything. He would know. It's just clothes. It's literally just that. He's not trying to say, she had the Hope Diamond that Rose threw into the ocean. It's not going for that. I don't even know the specific clothes that Urzak is wearing. And he and I have been together for years. Practically, a year now we've been playing this?
Probably.
And I don't even know that Joe does it. That's a year, Alyssa. Give me this. You're that far away. He's got little legs. He moves at 25 feet. Come on.
Ksenia, were you using any illusions to mask what you look like?
Say it now.
Entire time disguised self.
I know
cast it.
I know somebody who plays a character that's married to Liam in another universe they'd be sneaky about what their name's not even Liam.
Anyway,
it's Bruce.
No, I don't even have this guy's self as a
I know.
no.
We're just fucking with Joe at this point.
It's all just fuck with Cog Day. That's
it is. Fine, you cast your fucking spell. And there's the object is in motion to the north.
And he'd start getting up. I guess Vide took off
to the
already.
south. As flying, you can kind of see their like their body hovering about 15 feet up to your south as well.
Yeah. Hey, how tall is Ksenia? Because Vide's got a thing about killing short people. So Cog wants to use that. Was she like super tall, average height? I don't remember what race you're playing.
And yet you're going to cast something that you have to be
I honestly
familiar
don't
with.
remember the race of this character because I've got too many Alyssa characters in my head. I don't remember what this one is.
She's humanish.
She's a dwarf halfling in our Monday game. I don't remember all of them. Well, if she were short, he's gonna be like, "You like killing little people? Go!" But he's gonna look at the bird, and I guess he's gonna look at Urzak as he's laying there, like probably shifting his armor to cover things up. And he's like, "She's this way," and he's gonna just shout over his shoulder as he's running away. He's like, "All right, Vide, fly this way."
Nobody's
just
going to
shout.
put on their armor. That's a shame. Okay, cool.
I don't have armor to put on.
I'm still fucking with Cog.
Cog is he's made of armor. Thank you very much.
Made of something anyway.
I feel like Vide just sits down in what he's wearing. He doesn't take anything off.
Probably. Well, you have to take off armor.
I don't think they have.
Well, actually, no. You don't sleep, so.
I would think, I think they have
Exactly.
what, leathers.
Well, no. It's still. We'll talk about it later, but there is still technically a reason. But anyway,
it would just be
that's-
difficult to sleep and get comfortable. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's it for Cog's turn. Ark, you're up next.
Well, see which way Cog is running, and he seems pretty sure of himself. So I'm gonna 10, 15, 20. Hey, you got a location?
Not exactly yet. More of just a general direction. She's running to the north.
You wouldn't. I'm guessing that you wouldn't have a distance. Actually, that doesn't matter anymore.
No,
I don't have levels yet. Never mind.
I can kind of get close, but I think we need to be closer to try that.
Well, Vide's flying, so
Well, they move. I mean, I can do that 30 feet thing. It can only happen once, so figured, maximize the effort. When Vide flies by next time, he can do it. I guess would that be like an action as part of this spell, man? Or it doesn't say
For what?
to do that, to locate it specifically once during the spell. It doesn't say anything like it. I think it would just.
So, the spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you've seen it up close within 30 feet at least once.
So
So
because it
it's
goes
just-
for 10 minutes, the spell. So I would
Yeah.
assume just at one time he could just be like, ding and see where it's at, but he can't
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah,
So-
basically. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's an action, so it's probably a free action.
I don't necessarily need mage armor. Is my mage armor still up? It lasts for 8 hours. I don't know
No,
how
it's
long
not.
it's technically been. No,
It is not.
Then I will use an action to cast mage armor again because we are walking away from campsite,
Okay, fair enough.
and then move 10 more feet forward because that was 20 feet.
Okay. Vide, you're up next.
All right. Well, Vide was pretty sure he heard the noise coming from the south, but I guess 5, 10. All right, I'm gonna go up here
You don't have.
and what?
Oh. Cog, why do you have night vision on your token? Do you have night vision?
I think you just always do it for like a what's it called, a torch, but no, I don't.
Yeah, in this battle it actually matters, so
Yeah,
you
I
are
was just
technically
saying, yeah.
moving in darkness right now. as is Vide.
Well, Vide is gonna just pull out his Moon Touch scimitar, so I have some light. So go ahead and leave me some light.
Yeah, you can do that, but it's going to change.
Does Vide not have dark vision?
Nope.
Yeah, like I think our elves do, and maybe Urzak.
Mhm.
I do.
I thought they got a dark vision, but
That subclass, I would have thought maybe, or their race, but I guess no.
yeah, their race I thought, but oh well. Or I would have thought
Alright.
anyway.
Can I do perception to see if I see any signs of where she may have gone?
What have you used so far? Just movement?
Yep, just movement, and then I pulled out my scimitar.
Okay, so yeah, that you can use your action or bonus action. It's up to you. Just depends on the DC.
I'm just gonna do action. Perception.
Go for it.
17.
You are looking around. Are you still 15 feet up?
I probably would have come down a bit to get a little closer. Like maybe I'm about in between 5-10 feet. Then I can go back up later if I need to.
Sure, you're 7.5. So you are hovering just a little bit above Ark's head, looking about, trying to find some sign of something. You do actually spot a couple drops of blood right over here.
Okay, I'm gonna point out over that way. And I'm gonna point over there.
Urzak, you're up next.
Okay. Hang on. I had to check something real quick.
Oh wait, I just realized something. That's probably doesn't mean she's over there. Oh well.
Okay.
She's just been hanging out like right next to us this entire time, just to screw with us. Just been circling our camp.
How tall is this wall?
The one right in front of you, that's probably one of the taller ones. We'll call it like around 6 feet.
Okay. Let's.
But there is an open door right here.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
Yeah, that's just a door on the ground.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't have any of my armor. I'm gonna, I guess, make a perception check.
Okay, you using your action or bonus action for that?
Action, I guess.
Okay, go for it.
7.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't see even the one that Vide's pointing out, to be honest. Almost like you come rushing out, looking about, and the blood droplet is right under your boot.
Ah. Classic. Bonus actions. Everything relies on sight. Shit sucks. I have no spells left.
You've got punch. It's the most powerful spell of all.
I guess I end my turn. I can't do anything.
Fair enough. Okay, Ksenia, you're up next. Ksenia, you with us?
Yeah, that's where I want to put it.
Okay. I'm gonna need everybody to, in this radius here, that's Cog, Vide, and Ark, to make from me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ooh. 17.
I don't know why it added sneak damage. I don't think.
You just had it clicked before the tab. I did it
Sneak
all the
attack
time.
with a spell?
No, she just
You should
she
go
just
after her.
didn't. She just didn't unclick it. I've done it many times.
Yeah. Ark.
Crazy powerful rogue.
So looks like Vide, you did save with a 17.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna take half damage. That's 7
Make
points of,
another
or
con.
6 points of damage.
Fly's gone.
Yeah. Fly is.
Or wait, do I have something? No, I don't. Nope.
You
Fly's gone.
should.
Well, you know what?
As a
It's a good
wizard,
thing.
don't you get advantage on something?
Not
Or I
unless you
guess it's
have
that
Warcaster.
class of wizard.
don't.
Yeah, it'd be that class.
Yeah, I
of
don't
wizard.
have Warcaster or anything like that.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing I was only 7.5 feet up in the air, so I'm fine.
Yeah. Technically, you're not gonna take damage because you're less than 10 feet up. You have to fall 10 feet to take damage, which is silly in my book, but whatever.
Unless I could use this advantage that someone redeemed if I'm looking in Twitch chat for the Constitution save.
Nope, I just saw that. Yeah, Ark,
Yeah.
you can go ahead and use that advantage to reroll.
Nope. Still no
Nope.
dice.
So yeah,
Jesus.
Vide, you are on the ground, and Corwan, you are no longer concentrating on locate object. Ksenia, that was your action and part of your movement.
Yeah, I'll use the rest of my movement and bonus action dash away.
Fair enough. Sunny, do you have dark vision? So you two have been just relying on the darkness of the what little ambient light is out there. However, in the distance, you can see something. There is a single candle. You just see the flame flickering. It is kind of far away. It's about 100 feet away from where you are right now. Top turn order. Corwan, you're up.
He'll just cast locate object again, and he'll go ahead and do the 30 feet. So he knows exactly where it is within 30 feet.
Okay, you cast the spell, doing the 30-foot thing. You do not sense it.
Within 1,000 feet?
No, within the 30 feet. You said you're doing the 30-foot thing. Within the 1,000 feet, yeah, it's still moving and heading to the north.
It's a so he can go 10.
Oh yeah, sorry, I did
You know,
forget to describe what actually was hit. The three
No.
of you were hit by just
Oh,
a
yeah.
large, thunderous wave of shatter.
Oh, did that get one of the goats too? Did you just kill a goat, you monster?
You monster. How
They've
dare you
already
kill the
been
goats.
bled by. Oh god, it's just terrible.
I didn't touch the ghost.
You, and
Actually-
Asian.
The fence that Ark is standing beside is since it's it's not living
Water.
material, it would have shattered, and so the goats are free.
Was it? I guess it depends. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
She
fence-
freed the
Good.
goat. She's a good guy, guys.
The fence
No,
has
no,
blown
no.
apart in this area right over here, so that means that the goats are technically free.
Her and those Haitian immigrants attacking just random pets. I swear. What? Nobody knows about the Haitian immigrants eating pets?
Yeah, that's not a thing.
I know it's not,
Yes.
but I'm just.
Yeah, it's definitely not a thing. But it is your turn, Cog. So
he
you
did,
cast your
I
spell.
guess, and it was is it just straight to the north, northeast, northwest?
It's going pretty well north.
Yeah, he's just saying, all right, dead boy that way, bird that way. He'll look back at Urzak and just be like, get together, man. And he points that direction. We know what Vide is at this point, yeah.
I don't.
Oh, then that's a shock to you.
Yeah. Just what?
Aw.
They got better.
I mean, I
Kind
can
of.
see that.
But yeah, he's just
It was just a temporary condition.
point to the north.
Okay, that's it for your turn, Cog. Ark, you're up next.
Yeah. Gonna. So Shatter has a range of 60 feet, and Ark as a wizard probably would know that, so he knows about 90 to further feet away from me is my quarry. 10, 15, 20, 30. 'Cause I don't think Ark would know about hunting action, but
Oh, yeah, he'll know what it is. I mean, he's
yeah,
he's
but
old man.
Shatter is something that I would know the range of. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna cast message towards Ksenia, because it does not say I have to see
Pop up
the
message.
creature. From what it looks like.
You point a finger toward a creature within range and whisper a message. The target, and only the target, hears the message. You can reply with a whisper that only you can hear. You can cast a spell through solid objects if you're familiar with the target and know it's beyond the barrier. You don't really have that. This area right up here is a cliff going downward, I will remind you all. The cliff is going north, but other than that, yeah, there's no real barriers, so you're just going to point it towards the north?
Yeah, and Ksenia will hear in her head, "We revivified her, by the way. You didn't win. Come back and finish it."
You are able to respond.
I wasn't born yesterday.
No deception check?
I
No,
mean,
she
are
wasn't
you
born yesterday, dude. That's it.
Are you? Yeah, are you like using an action to do this?
I'm trying to get her to think that, she's still alive.
Yeah. Okay. So your message was your action.
Yeah. Part of the action, I get to talk to her.
Yeah, but doing a skill check is generally an action. I do allow bonus actions for this sort of thing. But this becomes weird now since it's PvP. If you want to use your bonus, if you're wanting to try to deceive Ksenia,
That was my intent.
then you can make then you can make a deception check with disadvantage against an insight check.
Where's my deception? Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
So with the 17, you can definitely tell that the bird is lying.
I wasn't born yesterday, and I've got to look out for my own skin.
Anyway, that's it for your turn, Ark. Vide, you're up next. You are no longer flying, and you are lying prone.
Would I be lying prone? I wouldn't have landed on my feet?
I'll allow you an acrobatics check to see.
Well,
Yeah, we'll say you did a light tumble and you're on your feet.
okay. I am going to go 3 feet to the north. So I can, at this point, see that this cliff is here, right?
Yes, you can.
So she can't be north. She's, guess I'm gonna perception check, action, see if I can kind of see where she went, maybe. Ooh, 19. Give me something.
Did you move up to the cliff, or are you just looking from where you're currently at?
I'm looking right where I'm at. Just kind of scanning the area, see if I see, like, you know, blood droplets, footprints, anything that might indicate where she's at or which way she went.
Okay. So you're glancing about, looking for droplets of blood. You know you've hit them at least once, so they got to be bleeding. You do see some droplets of blood. I will show you where they are on the map. So you see them on the map right now?
Ah, okay.
Yes, I do. Over here.
Mhm.
There. And there. That's all that I can see. Oh, wait. I can barely see this one right here. Okay, and I'm gonna yell out. I see blood over that way. And I'm gonna point in that direction. And I still don't want to blindly shoot because I still really don't have any idea of where exactly she is. So I think that's going to be it.
Okay, so you're staying where you are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, wait. I can bonus action. Can I bonus action dash? Or is that?
No, that's a rogue thing.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Then yeah, no. That's it.
Okay. Urzak, you're up next.
Okay. I am going to move 30 feet to Cog and say, mind coming with me real quick?
I weigh 39 pounds. What can I do against you?
Hey, consent is important.
Oh, wow. I mean, in that case, all right, yes.
All right, I will take Cog with me and dash another 30 feet and get here.
Yeah, Cog's 35 feet, or 35 pounds. I'm not going to, give you any issues with this.
Fuck you, man.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's well
I
within
know,
my
at least
carrying
maybe
capacity.
5 feet, taken up just the once to give back some kind of a resemblance of being
Do you want to catch her or not?
fine.
Honestly, it's like picking up a toddler and
He's
just...
gonna look up at you though and be like, if you fucking say this to anyone when we get home. He's like, no one picks up a little person.
You say that as
consent.
as Urzak tucks you under his arm and goes...
Oh my god.
Straight up piggyback ride.
Can we make a carrier for him?
A Bjorn? A baby
No.
Bjorn?
No, like a backpack, like fucking Yoda.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, that's awesome.
But this time,
Here.
you're the green one, and fucking Yoda's not. All right, let's go have fun.
I
Bonus
shouldn't have had-
action.
I should not have put that many out.
Yeah, that's my. I can't like bonus action dash, unfortunately.
No.
I'm not that cool. And all my shit relies on sight, so that's my turn. But I got Cog a little closer than he would have been.
Yes, you did. Ksenia, you're up next. This is round 6, by the way.
I'm gonna try to use my action to see if I can find any mists again.
Looking for mist. Okay. Perception check.
17.
So here's what you see. That little bit of light from the flame of a candle in the distance, it's about 100 feet away from you right now. There is a little bit of a swirl of fog behind it. You can just barely see.
Then movement and bonus action, I'm heading that way.
Okay. Closing that distance. As you're getting close, you're about 40 feet away when you stop. There is something beyond that flicker of flame. You can't quite see what's there, but it's almost, there's a shape beyond the light of the candle. Corwan, you're up next.
All right. Well, he's still got, if not now, he's just a fucking loaf of bread under Urzak's arm. He can just kind of point him in the direction of where the spell is going to tell him to go. But he's gonna, I guess, do you have dark vision, Urzak?
I do.
Okay, good, because I was going to say I could cast, like, light on something to help you see. He's just going to shout out into the darkness. You're not... How much should he's like, what you've done is not past forgiveness. We are your only chance to survive once Strahd realizes he doesn't need you. You just killed the only thing in his entire existence that made him feel like a man again. One day he will remember that, and every Vistani will die. And he's just kind of shouting that out into the distance.
So you just shot. Are you using your action to make a? Are you trying to like?
I guess if you wanted to make a persuasion, but I mean, he's just shouting it out because he doesn't have. I mean, he doesn't do it until he sees him. Yeah. So he's not like making a threat. He's just saying what is going to be a fact. I mean,
that's fair. So it's not really a persuasion check, and PvP persuasions were weird anyway. I don't particularly like it. So for the sake of narration, we'll see what happens on Ksenia's turn. Ark, you're up next.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hi, Cog. What's...
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. You okay with that? I'm gonna.
The fact. You know what? Thank you. You understand, but you know what? You're tall. You're like 5 feet. No, you don't get to say that. No, he's not including you in the short people. Short people hate. What would be, I guess, short lives matter? That right there. Where we go. He's not including you in that because you're too tall. You're like 40. You're over 48 inches tall, and you can ride Batman at Six Flags here in St. Louis. Cog cannot.
Urzak brings Cog closer to his mouth and says, We can kill him too if you want to. I have
No. He's
Well, wait.
like, hey. He's like, hey, maybe conversation. See your way out of it, please. He's okay. I don't think he's gonna kill anybody here. And if he does, hey, guess what, big guy?
Not yet, anyway.
You can go to town. He would just point, off in the direction of where he senses Ksenia.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
would Misty Step, but I can't see, so
So,
I'm not going to Misty Step.
Cog, I will say that at this point, and since you are, you did recast the spell and you still are concentrating on it, the path that they moved on their last turn kind of snaked a little to the east, but now is continuing to the north.
Yeah, I mean, he would, I guess, be directing Urzak in that direction then.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I think for my action, I'm just going to cast message to Ksenia again and just be like, well, I hope you got what you want out of this, and I hope it was worth it.
I'm going to say that, you don't know specifically where she is. You're going to point in a random direction.
I can see where Cog is pointing. Urzak,
but
cannot.
That's still kind of...
It's not exact.
vague. It's not exact, so this is what
guess.
I'm wanting you to do, is to just roll a d20.
It's ballpark.
Okay. 9.
No response. Not sure if they've heard you or not. You didn't.
Yeah. That's what I do anyway. And that's my turn.
Fair enough. Vide, you're up next.
Okay, so Vide gonna go where everybody else is going. Okay, see more blood droplets. Which way did Cog say? It's like this direction?
They're pointing to the northeast, kind of around that direction, yeah.
Alright. I don't know if I want to waste my last grip point and another bullet to try to hit. No, I'm not going to, because I still don't know exactly where.
Yeah, he doesn't know exactly how far away they are, so they could easily be out of your range.
Yeah.
He just knows it's within 1,000 feet.
I guess I'll use action to dash, and I'll dash over that way. Right there, and then I guess I'll just bonus action, perception, and see if I see anything that's helpful. 21.
Oh yeah, there are definitely more blood droplets. They seem to be heading in a northern and slightly eastern direction.
Okay, I'm gonna yell back at them. There's more blood this way, guys. They're definitely up here.
Urzak, you're up next.
All right. I'm going to dash again. Who would have guessed?
Crazy, right?
I can go 60 feet. We'll go there. I've already lost where that is on the map. Go. That's 50. Cog, you're coming with me.
Do I really have a choice?
Not really. I think it was here.
As you go running down the hill, away from the manor, you got dark vision, Urzak, but you only can see 60 feet. But somewhere in the distance, you see a tiny pinprick of light. Or
Okay.
to the northeast of you.
All right. I point it out to Cog. I know he can't see much, but hopefully any source of light is good enough.
Yeah, it's basically pitch black. So it's tiny. Like half the time, your perspective, like there's things in the way, but a couple, as you move your head about, you think you might be able to see it as well.
Seem important?
Yeah. I mean, what else have we got to go on? I know the general direction, the lights in that general direction.
All right. That's my turn, I guess.
Okay. Ksenia, you're up next.
Now that I've gotten closer, can I see who I'm going towards?
You cannot see much beyond a silhouette, just out of the range, but it is tall, quite largely and broad-shouldered in shape.
Is it familiar in shape?
One could say.
Does the shape have pointy teeth? It's gonna be Count Chocula. It's gonna be Count Chocula. Count Chocula.
What?
Count Chocula. Count Chocula.
Oh,
Can I
Frankenberry.
see Cog and Urzak behind me?
Yeah, they're you would be able to, well,
They shouldn't have dark
Actually-
vision.
yeah, you don't have dark vision. You would be able to see the glowy of Vide holding his glowing sword, and there is like a large silhouette kind of between where the light is and where you are. It's hard to judge
Okay.
exact distance,
That's
but
okay.
kinda.
I know that they're behind me, and within that general line, I'm just gonna kind of point in that direction and send Cog a message.
Okay.
Since we've been flying those back and forth. Mine is gonna say it's 25 words or less, right?
Well, no, message, no, is a couple sentences.
Sending is 25 words or less.
Yes. You just whisper a message. It can be
It's-
no more than a couple
it's-
sentences.
Is okay. I can make that a comma instead of a period. 2 sentences. Okay, I can do that. So what Cog hears is Strahd is the one who sent me. I even checked to make sure once we learned everything. My life was over as soon as it was called upon, but at least I'll have protected my family. And that's the end.
I guess he gets to respond. He'd be like, "You're a fool to think he's not going to kill them too. Congratulations, your bloodline is dead."
Ooh,
Dark.
ouch.
I told you he's going fucking dark side.
That was your action, Ksenia.
Yeah, I continue approaching the light and the mists.
As you go stepping into the light, you can see it is a single candle in a gold candle stick holder. You just placed upon a what's left of a fence post. As you step into that light, the other figure does emerge as well. And it is exactly who you think it is. Strahd von Zarovich. Strahd,
I'm gonna kind of hold up my bloody rapier, bow my head, and say, "It is done."
Strahd, as he steps into the light, has a grim smile on his face. He says to you, "Well done." And he holds out a hand towards you, obviously wanting you to take it.
I'm gonna take my tambourine and put it on the fence post. And put down my rapier. And take his hand.
That's the end of your turn. On Strahd's turn, he looks up. You can see the glowing Vide in the distance, though it's still pretty far away. He can see the Cog and Urzak. However, he does nothing. He just takes your hand and pulls you close to him and remains standing there for a moment. Cog, you're up next.
That's false. I mean, he's just hanging out.
Yeah, just hanging out.
I mean...
Surprise, motherfuckers, I'm his new lover, what?
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
you're dead. It's all right. Cog will sleep soundly with that knowledge. I mean, he'll just... Yeah, because, I mean, he knows the direction. I mean, he's already had his little say with you. I mean, there's really nothing else he can do. Fuck it, yeah, I mean, he'll just... Off of the little injury he took earlier, he'll just give himself a cure wounds and... Just kind of be like, hang there, almost drooping. Like if you see, I can't think of what. It's just like you're holding like something around the middle, just arms and legs are just hanging out.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of almost all limp. He's just kind of reach up and just slap himself a little bit and do a little bit of cure wounds and just give himself a little bit back and just be like, all right, buddy, I'm still in that direction.
Fair enough.
And that'll be, it's not going to be the full 5 though, because it's only a level 1, so it's -2 of that, so 6, 9 points.
Ark, you're up next.
Oops.
All right, gonna kind of 30, go to right about there. Don't really have anything.
If everyone's just continuing to run, let's just say quickly we're continuing to run.
Yeah,
to get past.
Yeah. Do I see the little candlelight thing?
At this range, probably, yeah.
Guesstimating, how far away would it be?
It's really
Like,
difficult to tell
more-
because it's a tiny pinprick of light.
Yeah, well,
From where you
wondering-
are, it's more than 120 feet.
yeah, that's all I wanted. Just
Yeah.
see if any spells could reach that range.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, no.
If not, I'm gonna be like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to catch up to her, guys. She's pretty fast.
Unless you got like Dimension Door.
I'm out of those spell slots anyway.
Fair enough.
The message before didn't work, so I'll retry casting it and just say, I hope you got what you want out of this.
What's the range on it?
Oh, 120 feet, yeah.
Yeah, so
It's just a shot in the dark anyway, but...
fair enough. That's so you only moved 30 feet closer then. Vide, you're up
Yeah.
next.
I mean, I guess if we're all still going, I'll go 60 feet forward. That's all I can do, really. I don't even think I'd be in range at all. Yeah, no. Yeah, 60 feet forward. That's it.
Fair enough. Urzak.
I'm just gonna take my dash action to, I guess, towards the light. I can't see the silhouette yet, can I?
No, you cannot. But you are getting closer with that 60 feet. I would say that you would be able to see two figures in the candlelight.
Did I move the... Oops. I can't move anything. Okay. I gotta refresh. Hang on.
It's all good.
Well, I think at this point I don't feel like the map's super necessary. I just take my full dash action to get closer to the...
It's really not. Because we are technically off the map at this point. I've just been using it to figure out where you all are. So you've ran your 60 feet. You're still holding Cog. We're going to say that another round goes by. Ksenia, I imagine you've dropped invisibility by now, right?
Yeah.
I forgot to ask that the last round.
Once I got up to him and saw that it was him, I would have dropped invisibility.
Okay. Well, it wouldn't have mattered so much for him, but it matters for everyone else. You would all be able to see that light at this point. There are two figures there. I'm just going to say that all of you on your next turn continue to run forward, trying to reach there. And about that time, you are able to see details that there is a broad-shouldered man in that in the light, standing next to Ksenia. In that moment, he looks at all of you, and a grin appears on his face. He's let you get to about 100 feet away from them, and he casts Fireball at you. So I'm going to need... it's going to be Cog, Urzak, Vide, and Ark. I need the four of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, why is that a disadvantage anyway? Still 7, but...
9.
I mean, Urzak, to be fair, you are carrying Corwan, so...
Hey, have you ever tried to hold one of you had kids? They're squirmy as fuck at that size.
I know. That's what I'm saying. To be fair, he is trying to hold on to you while...
Oh, yeah, I guess I see what you're saying now, yeah.
Let me ask something that may seem a little shenanigan-y.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just, I mean, I'm already failing the roll. Can I just take disadvantage on this and throw Cog out of the range?
Shh, God. That's...
He liked it. He's laughing.
I'm just trying to think of how the mechanics of that work. I mean, well, from a mechanic standpoint, it can't, because you can't use a reaction to throw somebody. I want to give it to you.
Can I do this as a flavor of my protection ability?
Sure, I'll allow it. Make me an athletics check.
Just like shot put.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Shot Cog.
Athletics.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh my god.
What the hell?
Uh-oh.
Got
Wow.
one.
You throw him straight down into the ground.
You basically spiked him.
Get down.
Spiked the football. That's what you did.
Urzak's just a basketball player. He tried to dribble.
I wanted to give it to you. Unfortunately, a nat 1's a nat 1. Here's a bunch of damage coming your way.
Does
Does a 21 save?
Yeah, no, a 21 does not save.
What?
Yeah.
DC's 22, it says right there.
Oh, that's
Yeah, we're not. It's Strahd. He has very good spellcasting.
Yeah, so that's 39 points of damage towards the four of you.
Arc face plants.
Hey, it's second problem solved, right, Urzak?
Maybe not the time.
Darn it! I was going to kill everyone.
Just whisper
Why did you
meekly.
do this to me?
Thank you, Lord.
Lord.
Well, he's the Lord of the Land. It's proper to fucking. It's all about titles, people. Cog is a proper individual. He's a gentleman.
Yeah, so that just happens, at which point he pulls Ksenia close to him and kind of almost cradles an arm around her shoulders protectively. But he just stands there watching as Ark drops to the ground unconscious, and the other three of you are badly burned. So I should probably go ahead and put them in on the turn order. Okay. That was the action he was holding. We're at the top of the turn order now. And it's Strahd again. He rolled a 24. He's going to look at all of you one more time and contemplate just casting another spell and finishing you all off. He then says, "No doubt we will see each other again soon. But the night is nearly over, and I have other toys to play with." He then casts another spell. This one's teleport.
We already know somebody didn't have a counterspell, even if they were awake, so.
That's true. That's true.
I do have counterspell now. All right, so lay off a little bit.
Did we bully you into that?
You bullied me into picking counterspell. It's not prepared, but that's not a problem.
That tracks. That tracks. And
we didn't get to long rest yet.
That's true.
And that's where we're gonna pause, actually, because I just saw what time it is. It's almost 8 o'clock, so we do need to take a break. But Strahd just fireballed the hell out of most of the party and teleport away with Ksenia. Who knows what's going to happen next? Stay tuned. Howdy, y'all. We are back. And when we last left off, our good pal Ksenia just made a quick getaway with Strahd. So I suppose I should probably turn off her camera now.
Oh, all right, bye.
Oh, am I not on camera anymore?
No, you are. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, you want me to turn off my camera? I can do it.
I just realized, I was like, how do I do that?
There you go.
So yeah, technically Ksenia's gone, and Ark is unconscious on the ground after being hit by a very large fireball, and Cog, Vide, and Urzak, you're kind of hurt as well. So, what do you want to do?
I mean, Cog, he'd go back. I guess because we had to be within that range of him. So, I mean, Vide, you're not hurt, right?
Oh, Vide is very hurt.
Oh, you were in the blast? I thought you were outside.
Oh yeah. No.
I thought
I
it was. Well, then he will, we rolled a bunch of hit dice before we went for our nap. So he did get his channel divinities back. And so he would just toss out the preserve life, and it's up to, I guess it's 40 now, since it's 5 times this level. And each of us gets 10, so he'd wake up. Ark.
Ark just bulks up, coughing up a little bit of ash from their lungs. Oh, wow! I thought that was it for me. Was that big scary vampire man? I'm guessing.
That was. And I wasn't kidding about my assumptions of what he's going to. Well, I guess nobody else would have heard this. It would have just been big guy here. I have no doubt that she's dead. Because there's no way Strahd is going to allow, even if he takes her back now, at some point in her life, she's dead. Because you don't know me well. These two have known me a little while. I've been doing research for the Conclave for over 80 years now. Studied all kinds of magic. Very powerful spells, channel the very life essence, bring things back from the dead even after centuries. And I know this is going to sound really corny, but there's something far more powerful than all of that magic. And yes, I know I am probably going to sound really ridiculous right now, but love is more powerful than all of that. I know how cheesy that was. Go ahead, make fun of me. Go on.
No, I quite like it, actually.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you.
Maybe that's just my youthful nature, but
it's very adorable. But reading that, I guess, were we walking back, or are we back with her body now? Did we just leave Ireena behind permanently, or have we gone back to her? Probably at this point.
You haven't said anything about that. Yeah.
I figure we're at least moving back towards her, because he knows she's gone for now. He doesn't have the magics to bring her back. I suppose we could do gentle repose just so she doesn't start to rot in the morning. He has to have that spell, so he'll do that in the future. But yeah, it's reading that journal. I don't know how the magic would have worked to allow him to father a child. But he gave up all of this. Essentially gave up Barovia, in a way, for her. Now, yes, he is a very different man. I mean, look what happened when she died the first time. I mean, he killed a lot of people. A lot. And he's a different man now, granted. But I don't think what she did for him ever truly goes away. And I'm genuinely fearful for what's going to happen to Ksenia. Because I don't think anybody's completely unredeemable. Yes, I would like to kill her, but I'd bring her back. That would be like a teaching moment.
Revivify scary. Oh my, that's terrifying.
I wasn't joking when I think he's going to kill her family too. Because he doesn't care. He doesn't need loose ends for that. I think we need to find them and warn them. At least, even if they're adversarial, we need to tell them trouble is coming.
Is Ksenia even from Barovia?
She said, well, if she's traveling through the mists, she has to be Vistani. He would know that.
She's
'Cause
never
they're the
once
only
said
ones.
anything about.
She's traveled in the mist, so
She never said anything about traveling.
that's how
in
she.
the mist.
Well, she got here through that, so she was brought here. No,
So
she
did
said
you.
she was. She was. Well, yeah. So I mean, but he
The
would
only
fight.
thing,
you know.
no, the only thing she's told you is that
Yeah.
she was an adventurer. She just showed up at the town, same
Well,
as
then,
Ark.
He's well. They told us a little about the world. He would use that. He said he'll do it. He'll keep searching. Then he's gonna keep looking. You know, his people back in Barovia or back in Europa, if they ever get there, he knows that. It's for him. He's a life cleric, so he's going to try and preserve it if it deserves to be preserved. So he will do what he can. But he knows she's probably dead.
But what are we doing now?
We're walking back to her body at least. He'd clean her up. At least stitch up the wounds. He will, he'd almost apologize to her. He's like, "Dear, I have to remove." And he's like, "I gotta move your clothing for a minute. Just at least the part where she's. I guess he could cut away from it." But he's like, he's a modest Joe. But he's gonna apologize to her, cut her, sew her up, the wounds, clean her wounds, and then I guess see if Urzak can help him put her in a burial shroud for now until they can. And you know what? We'll collect her brother too, because he's in the fucking manor.
Yeah,
And
you left him in that cellar that's kind of hard to get into.
He had promised her way back when that he was going to get his body to the Abbey. And that was, I guess, part of the reason why he wanted to come back here anyway. Not just kill the hag, but he was wanting to fulfill that promise.
Okay, so while Cog is doing all that, Urzak, Ark, Vide, what are you up to?
I'm helping Cog with preparing the bodies.
Fair enough. Vide?
Dom and Letty. Got to get Dom and Letty.
I don't really have much I need to do other than, if they need additional help with getting prepared to head back out, whether that be loading carts, helping with bodies, whatever.
Ark?
Ark's taking the rest of their long rest.
Yeah, that's probably
They're
the smarter thing
exhausted.
to do.
They kind of first pluck a couple of burnt feathers and just go, "Yeah, that's gonna be annoying later," and then fall to sleep.
Wait, how long are we gonna be sticking around here?
We should probably. All of us finish the long rest when we're done. Lay down for a couple more hours. Once he wakes, I guess. Yeah, once he. Oh shit! No, well, you don't need to sleep.
No, but if I get a long rest in 4 hours.
Well, you had gotten probably most of yours, if not, because you were the last. I guess what watch did you do?
The last watch was Ireena and...
Yeah, but what watch did Vide do? Did you do the first one, the Cog?
Okay. I think I was picking up miles at that time, so I didn't get to say, but I probably would have done first and second watch with somebody.
Yeah.
You did first watch, Cog and Vide did first watch together because you both discovered what was in the book together.
That's right.
Okay.
So there you go. So you did have your long rest, Vide.
Okay, so then I do get my hit points back then?
Well, you would have gotten your hit points back before the whole thing with Strahd.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. That's why I'm asking how long are we sticking around here? Because if it's going to be 4 hours, I could just... Couldn't I do a short rest, which would then be a long rest and get my hit points back?
If
that's what I'm trying to get to.
If everyone's willing to stick around for another 4 hours, yeah. So that's
That's why I was asking how long were we sticking around. If we're not going to be sticking around for 4 hours, that's fine. I'll deal with it.
I mean, I hate this house. Nothing good ever happens at this house. I don't want to be here anymore.
No, that's fine. I'm fine moving on.
I do have a weird question about how locate object would work. Now that, because the burgomaster's son, his bones, since he is no longer alive, it essentially is just a collection of objects. Now, I guess he would have to be familiar with them, wouldn't he? I guess discussing that with the ghost, like him telling him where they were, would he be able to use that as a way of...
Unfortunately, no. That's like you would have to have seen the bones. If you would have seen the bones, then you would be able to use that.
Could he? I don't remember. Could he leave the direct area of the manor house, or is he trapped there?
You don't know. You never asked him, and he hasn't appeared since you've been back.
Okay. I mean, then I suppose. I mean, because he did tell us the general area where they were. So, I mean, Cog would ask, as like, we get a rest, we, finish that up before we leave the area completely. He would insist that we at least look for those bones, not just his, but I guess because there was multiple people that were, crucified there, right?
There's a lot. There are people slaughtered here by the dozens or more.
I mean, but it was like specifically he was crucified, right?
He was he was impaled on a spike.
That's what it was, impaled.
Yeah.
But crucified, impaled. I was on the right track. He would look for those, whether or not the spikes maybe have rotted at this point and fallen over. But he'd look for that area, and I guess he would just feel like he was like, we need to find a way to put these in the ground. Whether we bury, dig them up, whatever.
Well, if somebody's helping you, you can roll an investigation with advantage to search for the bones.
I can help with that.
Anyone want to volunteer? All right.
Yeah, I can help.
And why didn't I? It is a 19.
Okay. So, order of operation goes like this. Everyone returns to camp, gets a long rest. The next morning, Cog and Vide set out to search for the bones, while Urzak, and Danika goes to secure the donkeys and bring them back along with the wagon. Okay? It takes you a while. You're searching the manor house or the grounds out in front, but eventually you do find the bones, mostly buried in dirt, but slightly still exposed. At first the skull kind of looked like a rock, but as you got closer and examined it, nope, that's definitely bones. And so by the time Urzak and Ark and Danika return, the two of you have been able to dig up the bones and pull them out of the dirt. They were actually located towards the edge of that cliff area that you had looked down previously.
Yeah.
So you found them down over there.
Yeah. Then was there a cemetery in this town?
Yes, there was.
That would just be... He'd just feel like there's a place where these go. And he would just take them there and find an open plot. I guess... it wasn't just his bone. Was there was probably, you said there were multiple people impaled there?
Well, that's where he specifically had been killed and left there. It was something to torment and torture the man.
Yeah, the burger, yeah.
Yeah. So that's really about it.
Yeah. Well, then, yeah, he would, I guess then, you know what? Instead of the cemetery, he would do it like near where the goat pen maybe was, just outside the manor home. If there's a nice looking place near the manor.
The burgomaster did specifically ask you to place them in the graveyard.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then he would have done that, yeah. And like, did he? I don't remember. Did we get the boy's name back then? I don't remember if.
I don't think so. I think he just
Yeah.
called him his son.
I mean, he'd write up kind of. He'd say something nice. He'd pray to Lady Gundala.
Well,
Be like,
hold up.
oh,
You're kind of getting ahead of yourself. If we're going to the graveyard, you're heading to the graveyard. The graveyard itself is... It's located not actually very far from where the Burgomaster's manor is. Actually, just right over here, about less than half a mile away, give or take. As you arrive and take a look at the graveyard, what you see is, well, this. It would actually click. There it goes. As you approach the area where the graveyard, you are able to spot it from the hill. You head down into the town of Aldra itself and make your way about 300 feet around a bit of a bend towards what you see is a shell of an old stone church. North of which there's a cemetery of leaning gravestones enclosed by a disintegrating iron fence. Half of the cemetery has sunk into the mire of the swamp. And you can see that there are like old coffins that are kind of half sticking out of the dirt, moldy bones in various locations. It's a bit of a sight. You are currently, let's say, probably around 80 or so feet from the broken down church, and you can see that like most of the buildings around here, it's pretty freaking destroyed. Like most of the walls are gone. There's only a few that still are upright and remaining. You can see a lot of debris inside that area, half broken and rotting pieces of wood and sticking up in jagged areas, almost as though it had been furniture at one point, but the marsh has just kind of reclaimed it since then. It's a bit of a sight. There are a couple broken pillars out front of the temple as well, all caved over and just destroyed. But that's about it. So, who's carrying the corpse?
I guess would they be on the cart with Dom and Letty, potentially?
Fair enough.
Being pulled? I'm just curious. I mean, I didn't know if Urzak wanted to... he likes carrying things, apparently. If he wanted to do that, or... But yeah, I figured Dom and Letty will put him in the cart.
Okay. Well, you can absolutely walk the cart up there as well. Are you just heading around the broken building and into the graveyard?
I mean, I figure we'll look around, make sure there's nothing crazy in here, because it is a graveyard in a dead town. Self-preservation is a pretty powerful thing in his world, so he'd at least look for stuff before he's just... I mean, he'd want to check out the church, too, as well. I mean, he's curious.
Well, so what are you
I
doing?
don't know what the others want to do. Well, he wants to check out the church first. He doesn't know about that.
Okay, so you're heading to the church.
Ark is just going to be following Cog, kind of distant right now.
Okay.
You said there's like a bunch of like kind of like rocky rubble around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in this area here.
Yeah, he would just kind of start picking up a handful of like, maybe marble-sized pebbles, and just kind of like one by one start casting light on them, and just hand them up to Urzak and be like, just start tossing them around, big guy.
well, you can start making your way up towards the church at least. Yeah, you can pick up a few stones on the ground as you're moving up in that direction and cast light. It is daytime at this point. I will point out.
So we at least get say okay. I mean, then he would say like, maybe if there are any dark spots inside like the church ruins or anything like that. He wants to know, make sure he sees something before he gets there.
Yeah, absolutely. Urzak, what are you doing?
I think Urzak is kind of just like he's forgotten why we even came here in the first place. He's kind of despondent. Is just kind of quietly following Cog's directions.
Okay. Vide, how about you?
I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye out make sure nothing sneaks up on us, and just if there's anything interesting that pops out, so anything that kind of catches my eye.
Okay, so you're walking about. So everybody who's just kind of searching around, give me perception checks.
Ooh, nat 20 for 27.
Nice.
A 19.
An 18.
Son of a bitch.
You're all, yeah, that's pretty good.
Couldn't
Well-
have rolled like that earlier.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine.
Your group is making your way into the broken down and ruined old church. As you step into it, you can see that this area is just lost nature. Very little that you can see actually remains whole. Most of the things there are just in rubble, broken bits of old furniture like pews and things like that. But even those are moldy and rotten and decay away from your fingers with a touch. As you're moving about Vide, you would detect the smell of decay that's just thicker and thicker as you get closer to the cemetery. It is pretty damn gross. And you can sense the smell of rotting death. With that 27, you're looking about and you would see this happening as it's happening. There are mounds of dirt and just sludge being pushed upward as things are beginning to rise up out of the ground. However, because of this, y'all are going to be getting a sneak attack round on them. So I would like all of you to roll for initiative. And we're going to say that Danika is staying back with the wagon to protect the donkeys.
Oh, Mark's really not paying attention.
Wait,
I think this is the best
she
I've
just rolled?
literally ever rolled on initiative.
She's
Natalie,
in
are you here?
Discord.
Oh,
Natalie is
Natalie's
here.
You guys creeping on us? Not letting us know you're here? Oh, I hear your
Well,
turn
I'm
signal.
not quite home yet.
So I hear that turn signal going. Pay attention to
That's
the
me.
road.
I am.
Don't D&D and drive. Come on.
Yeah, neither of those D's stand for drive.
Yes, it's true.
Listen, I can have my turn signal on and be at a red light, okay?
True.
Anyway.
Could
Are you though?
be.
I hear nothing.
Yeah, she muted herself. We know.
Let's hope that's a good sign that she's paying attention to the road and not something bad.
True.
That she's not talking. Or she's getting pulled over right now because she had her phone out, because that's a law in Missouri now.
Yeah.
That's right. If you live in Missouri, do not have your phone handheld while you're driving. You will get a ticket now.
Good thing I live in Illinois. It's been a long
Oh,
time.
shit, that's right. Oh, yeah.
I
I was going to say, wait a minute. In Illinois, it's been there
Wait
forever.
a minute. Who are you?
Is that a natural 20 for an 18?
Yeah, they're not very dexterous.
It's true.
And yet they
Fail.
all... Oh.
Veil constantly had. Yeah, they were never.
Is that a
rolling.
negative 94? Or not negative
That's a
94,
what?
negative
It's-
0.94.
Yeah, they rolled a 1.
Right.
I don't know why it's minus 1.94. That's weird.
It's because it I guess is their dex a 6.
Yeah.
Their actual full number. That's why it took that. So it's like a 1.9 or 1.6 away from it, or whatever.
That's-
2.6. Yeah, it's those numbers get strange.
Yeah, no, that's a weird one. Ooh.
Holy shit! Did Cog roll the biggest number?
The right menu.
Okay. Let's get into some action here. We are at the top of the turn order. I just realized I forgot to do that. So I guess
West.
Okay, Cog, you're up first.
Do I see any of the zombie, or do I see the mounds of dirt that are
I'm
starting
going
to
to
pop
say
up?
that, Vide was able to call out a warning,
Yeah.
and you are able to start to see these things emerging. I will go ahead and show you where those are on the map.
And there's none inside this little ruined church, though, right? It's just
Nope, other than the walls that are half there that you can't really see
Yeah.
over, but yeah.
oh, I was to say, because isn't this an opening right here?
This is an opening over here, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's why I was saying. Like, I didn't know if there was anything inside the church, is what I was asking.
No.
So 5, 10, 10. Well, he's just gonna kind of move up into the opening, and he's just like, "You guys really should have just stayed dead. It's a bad day." And then he's gonna just kind of pull out, and do a little bit of thing, just kind of like say a little prayer to himself, and then Ireena she picked up her brother's longsword when didn't she have his sword at one point? Because he
had his own sword, and the zombie didn't have it. No.
No, because I thought I remembered something like way back when we left with her. I thought she had, because I know she used a long sword.
She has a short sword that she uses.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was, I thought she'd got it. Well, whatever. He knows that one intimately. He's seen that one a lot if he didn't see anybody else's stuff. And he's going to cast Spirit Guardians, but the Spirit Guardians are going to be her sword floating around him.
Yeah, I like it.
And so he's just going to look at him. He's just going to kind of like do the little, he's like, just come and get me, boys. Or you know what? He's not going to assume gender because they are zombies. He doesn't know what they were. He's just going to be like, it's like, just bring it.
Okay, let me find a token for that. That one's your turn.
Yeah, I don't have any offensive bonus action cantrips.
Urzak, you're up next.
Okay. The back again. So I will take my movement. Get stuck on the walls, I guess. Okay, there we go. And get
Good.
Yeah,
there.
it was weird moving for me too. I don't know why. It was.
Because some walls you can't move through.
It might have just been my roll 20 fucking up because I wasn't near a wall when mine screwed up. So, but it's roll 20. But roll 20, we all appreciate you. I don't want you to crash for the world.
Yeah.
Like you did that one time.
Don't say
I
anything
insulted you.
disparaging.
Right. Here, there's a sword.
So yeah, it's just a little 15-foot circle of those swords around him. But because it is just a spirit guardian, so it's not the
Oh, you're doing spirit guardian?
weapon.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. So they're just it's just little. I mean, if you want to give him, well, I guess they would be a bitch to move all
what's-
those. Yeah, it's
No, what's the
it's
range?
just a 15-foot radius of him.
Thank you. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can give me But yeah, because I think it's 4 little things that float around, little 4 spectral things or something like that. But yeah, they're just her sword.
For
floating around.
spirit guardians?
I thought it was just like they were little
How about
ones, but I
this-
guess
hold on.
it is right there. I thought I don't know why I remember some. Maybe that was somebody's interpretation of it.
It just says
And they
you call
just- yeah.
forth spirits
Yeah.
to protect you.
So they float around. So I think that might
Yeah.
have just been somebody's special interpretation of it.
Possibly. It
That's
doesn't
why
matter, but
I've just always thought it was 4 things floating around.
it's just tiny little swords that look like Ireena's
Yeah.
swords, all swarming
Yeah.
about. Yeah. Anyway, Urzak, what you got?
I'm gonna just throw a javelin at this zombie here.
Okay.
It is a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, that's 8 piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage. Your javelin just sticks into the body of the zombie that it's like still crawling its way out of the ground, by the way. Doing your 8 points.
Oh, if it's like on the ground, would he have to do that at disadvantage?
No,
Since it's prone?
it's not prone.
I just
not prone.
I just wanted him to miss. I'm sorry.
It's literally just crawling out.
Why, though?
I don't know.
Just such hater energy coming from him right now.
He'd be like, "He goes, stop for picking me up. It's for throwing me."
Yeah. Second attack, I guess I'll just throw another one. I still have like 3 of these things. I got a
Fair.
12.
Still hits.
Mm.
Okay. That's another 10 damage.
10 points of damage. Your second javelin also lodges itself in the zombie. It's kind of stuck there and like I imagine it's pierced the shoulders as he's been trying to climb out and just kind of stuck there a little bit.
Stay down.
Next up, we've got Vide.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Forget we have an advantage to use at some point.
Oh, yes, we do. I forgot about that. So we do have an advantage floating right now.
I'm gonna go up here, and hold on a second. My whip only has 10
Feet of range,
10
correct.
range. Okay. So I'm just gonna shoot that one then right here.
Okay, shoot away.
Pew pew.
I'm gonna go ahead and use that advantage.
Go for it.
13,
13 does hit.
4 piercing.
4 points of piercing. Your gun, you aim at the zombie that's like just been pinned with 2 javelins in the dirt. You kind of aim right for the head and fire. The head explodes outward from the shot, showering the ground around it with bits of the thing's head. And you kind of watch in horror as this creature just moves out of it. You see, crawling out from the zombie, a huge mass of, at first you think tentacles, but then you realize it's a bunch of snakes. A big group of snakes has just squirmed its way out of the zombie corpse.
Nope. No, it didn't. It didn't do that, actually. No. Simply.
Actually, that doesn't happen because that is vile.
didn't like
That was your first attack, Vide. What else you got?
Well, I'm gonna shoot it again. 21 to hit.
What are you shooting? The zombie you just killed?
No, the snakes that just came out of it.
Oh, the snakes that just came out of it. Yeah, 21 hits.
For 12 damage.
12 points of damage. You shoot again, hitting one of the snakes, but there's a bunch of them, and you do 12 points of damage to the group. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah. That'd be it.
Okay. Ark, you're up next.
Wow, it's my turn. I'm gonna. Oh, by the way, could I have a token for my spellbook, ghostly spellbook thing? Because that's still up. Because for some reason it doesn't have a duration.
I think it's one of those things until you dismiss. Or
Yeah.
I don't know, if you fall unconscious, is that?
No, if I die, it will go away.
Okay, gotcha.
If I'm unconscious, it's still around for some reason.
That's creepy.
I don't understand it, but that's.
I gave you a little hand.
Oh, that's pretty handy.
Isn't it just?
I'm sorry. Bonus action, I'll tell that guy to move. 25, 30, to in front of Urzak. My movement, I'm gonna move as well. 10, 15, 20, to behind Urzak, so I get a flanking bonus on Urzak.
Say, excuse me?
Ksenia had invisibility. You don't.
You wouldn't use your own child to kill your wife's character, would you? That'd be awesome, I gotta say. Please say that's happening, right?
No, not yet. I'm gonna chill touch that guy right there, if you can see my arrow.
Yeah, I can see your arrow. Go for it.
Yeah, chill touch. A 12 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. That's 10 points of necrotic damage, and if it has a disadvantage on its attack rolls, unless it's for some reason not undead. But
No, it's definitely not undead. It's definitely not what it is.
yeah, I mean, look, I don't know what you've got behind your DM screen, all right? But
Okay. Yeah, nope, it has disadvantage on its next attack. That's it for Ark.
Yep.
Top of the turn order, Corwan, you're up.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he'll get up here. And then I guess it would. Do you want me to roll it now and then on their turns? That will go off, or would it kick in like as soon as I move? Because I mean, I think it's
pop up the
there
spell
when
real
they
quick.
take their turn. Yeah, it's a little further up, but let me pull it up again. God damn it, I know it's there. There it is. I think we've always said like when they do their turn, when they start their
See
turn.
when it gets- When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be. I mean, I can roll it now, and that'll just be what's going to happen to them
That's fine.
when they do get into it.
The wording on that
So
one's
it's
weird.
just going to be 11 radiant. I got to start turning off my special heal thing. But yeah, it'll be 11 radiant with a 16 whiz when do finally take their turn. But since that's just my movement, yeah, we're gonna do a sacred flame at the one to I guess my northeast. Oops. So 16 dex or 11 radiant.
Yeah, that's a failure.
I don't know, is it?
11 points of radiant damage. Okay, is that it for
Yeah,
your
I don't
turn?
think these get. Yeah, this will be because I don't think these are special enough that it does like double damage and vulnerable. I think they're just basic.
Nope.
So yeah, that's his
Okay.
turn.
We got a zombie coming up. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20 towards Vide, but can't get there. Urzak, you're up next.
I'm going to take my movement, go right up to this zombie right here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to attack with my axe. $25.
Yeah, it hits.
Not going to bother smiting. 12 damage.
12 points of damage. That's enough to take this this zombie out. You cleave down on its head, cutting it in half, and as it does pour out, a bunch of snakes come squirming out from the thing.
That's gonna be the sound you hear.
Nope,
That's an awful sound.
don't like that. Hate that, actually.
Horrific. I hate it. It's a terrible fight.
You'd think to be going like slithery, like nope, not these snakes.
Oh, why is it taking so long to load? There it is.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll just roll another attack on the snakes, I guess.
Yeah, go for it.
Is a 27.
I mean, I guess.
I suppose that misses, so I won't bother rolling damage. Just kidding, 8 damage.
Eight points of damage to the snakes. Anything else?
Nope. That is my
Whoa.
action. I
Yeah.
don't have any relevant bonus actions. So.
The whole computer screen just went wonky. I don't know what the heck.
Oh, great.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and reload roll 20.
By the way, guys, don't eat these snakes. They're poisonous. As Vide mentioned.
There we go. That was painful. Okay. Next up, we've got some zombies. Let's go ahead and do their crap. That one's going to be moving. 5, 10, 15, 20.
They're so far away.
5, 10, 15, 20. Down to there. That one's dead. Next up is the swarm of poisonous snakes that is within that area. So I'll go ahead and make that dex save.
It's a wisdom for
Wisdom save.
yeah, and it's 11 radiant if they fail. They did fail.
Yeah, they did. What the? Okay, roll 20 is just not liking me a whole hell of a lot right now. Gotta reload again.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
There we go. If only I could just find it. What the heck? End of the game. I'm trying to get in one more battle, and sure enough, nothing but tech issues.
Figures.
Well, how about this? Let's just say we beat them all,
Oh yeah?
and then we get experience and we level up, and all is good.
Yeah, no,
and
that's
Ireena
definitely
comes
not
back to
gonna
life and everything's fine.
happen. Yeah, yeah. Okay, they did fail. They are taking the 11 points of damage. And then they're going to slither up towards Urzak because they are hungry. They're going to swarm right up into you, Urzak. They're not smart. And they are going to be biting at you.
I mean, are you sure they're gonna bite Urzak? Because I think you skipped my turn.
You skipped your turn?
Yeah,
Yeah, she did roll initiative.
There's just drama.
She just probably couldn't click on her token.
you skipped it like
Yeah.
twice.
Well, you should have said something. You're all the way in the back with Dom and Letty.
I was driving. I was listening to your advice.
It's all about family, yo.
What did she roll?
She had a 16.
Okay, well,
You're very far away, unfortunately.
well, yeah, you were very, very far away. So the last 2 turns, you were hot-footing it to get up here. So we're gonna say you are currently. You're 25 feet away from Ark, 40 feet away from Vide, 50 feet away from the nearest zombie.
50 feet from the nearest zombie?
Yes.
Which one's about to attack Urzak?
A snake.
It was a snake, yeah.
Oh, where's the closest snake?
You can't see it. You're not within range to see it.
I can't see the snakes.
No, you cannot see the snakes.
I feel like that's a cop-out. How close are the zombies?
50 feet and 55 feet are the 2 closest.
Are they like 5 feet from each other, or are
They
they far
are.
away? I think over the zombies, if they're like 5 feet from one, around each other,
Mm-hmm.
I think I would like to cast a shatter on them, I think.
On the snakes.
Oh, well, I wanted to do the snakes, but he won't let me do it on the snakes.
Because Urzak is inside the snakes.
Oh, Urzak's inside the snakes? Why
They're
are you
like all
inside the snakes?
They're like all around him.
Yeah, they're in my space.
It's a swarm.
Can I shatter him on Urzak?
No.
Well, you can't. You
Appreciate
cannot.
you didn't.
You cannot
Well, only
see it
hurt a
without
little bit.
moving. Are you wanting to move so you can actually see all this?
I mean, maybe I might move a little bit closer.
If you move 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, if you use your full movement, you would be able to see the snakes that are surrounding Urzak.
Urzak, I don't think I can really do much to help you unless I hurt you.
It's okay. I'll be fine.
They're just snakes. Like, what's the worst they can do?
They're poisonous. Okay, so the snakes
Yeah,
that
they're
are
poisonous, not
attacking-
venomous. We're safe.
Pretty sure I'm immune to poison anyway.
Oh, okay, then that's okay, as long as you're safe.
Oh, disease, not poison, but whatever.
Well, maybe I will do a dissonant whispers on the snakes around Urzak.
Okay.
Let's do that. I can't really do much from my phone. It's kind of fighting me.
Yeah, hold on.
Combat. Let me see if I can find it.
You want me to roll it for you? Oh, there you go. Good job. That is a success from the snakes, so they're going to take 6 points of psychic damage.
That's so
It's a
silly.
wise pile of snakes.
Yeah.
They know some stuff. I wanna
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they do.
Damn.
Okay,
have
that's
a little chat. That would change my life, you know.
you still got bonus action, Danika.
For my bonus action, I would like to give Urzak some bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. And remember, I have that special bardic inspiration where if you fail, you don't lose it.
Oh.
Well, now we're back to the poisonous snakes. And they're going to do what they are about to do, which was bite Urzak. Nat 20 for a 26. That's definitely going to hit.
It will hit, but I am immune to crits.
That's true. You are immune to crits, so that's going to be helpful. I'm just going to re-roll that so I don't do the double damage. You're going to take 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a con saving throw.
Okay. $19.
19 is enough. Okay, that's it for their turn. Next up, we've got Vide. Vide is, just going to use their whip to attack twice on the zombie. They put away their gun and pull out their thorn whip. Two 11s. Both of them are going to hit. And doing a total of 14 points of damage to the zombie right in front of them. V's going to stay right where they are. Next up is the zombie that's over here in Cog's spiritual guardians. So I will have them do a wisdom check. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Wisdom saving
Yes, 16 whiz.
throw? That's a 1. That is a failure. They're also
Do you
taking
want it to
the
be
11.
the same 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if you want me to roll it again.
It's
It's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember how much
it's fine.
it was around. Yeah.
It's then going to move towards you, Cog. It's not smart. It's going to attempt to attack you. Does an 18 hit?
That meets. Good
The
lord,
heck?
buddy. Do they?
What the
I
heck?
rolled
Did it
a
not show it?
D20. Yeah, it's a D. It rolled its attack. Oh, it's a you roll. Oh yeah, the 18 hits, but it didn't roll the damage. That's weird.
It does.
What's
It does damage. You
Does
know.
no damage.
Did it do? How much? What's the?
Hold on. I'm
So like
fixing
a-
it out.
Reality
like
is
D6 or
crumbling
D8.
around
I don't
us.
remember. Yeah, I remember Vale had this stuff down packed.
Let me try again.
What?
Nope, still not. That's
Mhm.
weird. Anyway, okay. Well, I'll just roll it manually. I don't know. That is so weird. Anyway, it's 2d4 plus 1 damage. 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams down with you with both of its fists. Ark,
Wipe
you're
away
up
a little bit of
next.
blood.
Oh my gosh, it's my turn. Alright. Just gonna go. I'm gonna do my turn based off the assumption that Urzak does not want to be hit by AoE attack to kill the snakes.
I would appreciate it.
He actually loved it. Go for it.
You would absolutely love getting attacked right now. No. Bonus action, my little book is gonna go just kind of right there, probably. And I'm gonna get out a little area of effect template real quick. A 30-foot cone one. And now I will position it in a... I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit both these, the zombie and the snakes, unfortunately. Unless I go right there. And then cast it. Can I turn the cone, please?
Clearly not.
Apparently not. Okay, I'm gonna cast a Rhymes Binding Ice through my little spell tome. They need to make a Constitution save. And I'll
Okay.
pop the spell right there. That's a fail. That's a fail. That's a success.
Yeah, one of the zombies succeeded. Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, they take 11 points of damage, except the one that succeeded takes half, I believe. And the ones that fail, I believe... What is it? Speed is reduced to 0.
Yeah, and for 1 minute or until another creature within reach of it uses action. Yeah, they are stuck like that for 1 minute. Nice.
Yep.
I'll put this little blue dot on that one. We're gonna say that the third one is the one that failed, so this one is gonna take those 11 points of damage. And also gets a blue dot. Last one survived, so that's 5 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next up is... Or you got anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it. I was just gonna say that's my turn.
Okay. Next up, we've got the swarm of poisonous snakes that just got encased in ice, so it's not going anywhere. After that, where the... Okay, last one's going to be moving. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, to right there. Top of the turn order. Cog, you're up.
I'll roll the new Spirit Guardians for when they come up. So it'll be 11 again. So that'll be for when they come up. But the one that hit him, he's like, kind of like wiped a little blood away from his mouth. It's like, it's like, you want to get fisticuffs, huh? And he's just gonna hit him, and he's gonna cast his good get. Well, I mean, obviously it's the bad touch, but we won't call it that because I know how it did. Well, I already did, I guess, didn't I?
Yeah, it's too late now.
It is 17.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
We just did it at first level. Ooh, that is 19 necrotic.
Yeah, more than enough to take out the zombie. You reach up and touch the zombie, sending a surge of necrotic energy through it. The thing just explodes outward, dissolving as another group of snakes come tumbling to the ground.
Of course they do. Yeah, no, he's I'm assuming you're under this one, Urzak. Where did you move?
No, I haven't moved.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'll just stay right there. He'll let these. Because he's not gonna move out of its range, and I don't have an attacking bonus action cantrip. So.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. Next up, we're gonna do the turn of the snakes that just came exploding out from the zombie and lands in a puddle or just a pile in front of your feet. They get hit by your spiritual guardian, so let me deal with that real quick.
16 whiz.
That's failure, 11 points of damage.
They don't seem super smart.
They are not smart at all. They just come swarming up, slithering towards you, and they're going to attempt to bite you. But a 12 ain't going to do it.
That is not.
Just got snakes biting at your armored ankles. Just dink, 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 dink.
Next is a zombie. It's going to come moving up towards Vide, and it's going to attempt to slam it. Okay, that is a 18, which does hit Vide. Still not rolling the fucking damage. I don't know why. Doing 8 points of damage to Vide.
I don't know if it's important if they're going to move at all, but they have difficult terrain inside the Spear Garden area.
No, different one.
Oh, and then?
Yeah, it was this one that was over here. No.
No, I just meant both of the ones that are me and Urzak.
Oh, yeah,
whether
yeah.
they're going to move or not, they have difficult terrain.
Sure. Urzak, you're up next.
All right, it's attacking time. I'm gonna kill some snakes. Maybe where'd my button go? There it is. That's a big number, 23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
7.
7 points of damage.
That's 20.
Also gonna hit.
11.
Wow. Urzak, with all these snakes swarming about you, trying to bite at you, tell me how it looks for you to wipe them all out.
It's not graceful. It's just chop, chop, chop until just like cutting all the snakes in two. I'm just going. Ugh.
Valid. Okay, that was your action. You got movement bonus.
Yeah, I'll just kind of step to the side and be like, ugh, gross. That's my turn.
Danika, you're up next.
Sorry, I'm gonna get within. I'm gonna get within 5 feet of Cock.
Okay. Now, Danika, you're up next.
Danika is going to viciously mock the closest pile of worms. I mean, snakes.
Snakes, fair enough.
There's the mockery. That's good. These worms are fucking weird.
15's just succeeds. Wow.
What the hell is with your snakes?
They're wise. That's what I'm telling you.
They have been failing all of mine. I think it's just yours. I think
it's just you.
They just don't like
you.
Ooh.
It's just weird. The snakes seem to. Maybe it's the fact that they're encased in ice right now and are like slowly becoming hypothermic, but they make no reaction to your vicious insults.
So rude.
That was your action.
That's it. Danika's gonna kind of chill where she is because I don't know where she is, so we're just gonna stay there.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you.
Next up, we got a zombie that is also encased in ice and unable to move. Vide is up next. Vide's just gonna start whipping away. Uh, 6 points of damage is enough to take out the zombie. And none of you are surprised as more snakes come swarming out.
Wow, who'd have guessed?
What is with these zombies? They're so weird. Just have snakes in them?
Apparently. Let's see. Yeah, I think V's gonna just use their second attack to attack the snakes. Eleven's gonna miss. That's it for V's turn. The zombie is dead. They're not up. So, Ark, you're up next.
So many zombies and snakes.
Are you tired of these motherfucking zombies and snakes in this motherfucking cemetery?
Something like that, yeah. God, part of me just wants to start casting big spells, but I also know that's a dumb idea. But I should have thought about this beforehand, shouldn't I have?
Yeah. It's almost as though you had an entire group of people going ahead of you.
Well, yeah.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna put this down. See what this looks like for me. I think it's only one enemy doesn't get hit by that, so why not? Ark's getting annoyed at these snakes apparently. I'm gonna cast Gravity Sinkhole.
Nice.
Yeah. They all need to make a Constitution save or take the 29 points of damage and be pulled into the center.
Said Con.
Yep, Constitution. I feel like this might be a little overkill, but
The snakes
my spell
fail.
save is it's 17 for save.
Second snake succeeds.
Only half damage. Okay.
One zombie fails, one succeeds.
Two of them take 29 points, and the other two take half 29, so 14.
Yeah, the one that's encased in ice is just straight up dead. The other ones take 14 points of damage.
Also, Ark would probably have the center point be a little bit in the air, just so they kind of fall a little bit as well.
Fair enough.
So they
Not enough
it'd
to-
probably be like 10 feet in the air, or actually to hit that one it'd probably be 5 feet, so it wouldn't matter much.
Yeah, it really wouldn't.
But
But
still.
one of the zombies does explode,
Boom.
sending out another group of snakes.
This one didn't actually have snakes. Crazy.
My bonus action, I'm gonna have my little friend walk up behind Urzak again.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, after your turn is over, that group of snakes that just popped out is going to go slithering around towards Vide. Going to make an attack on Vide. $18 does hit. 6 points of piercing damage. And I need Vide to make a con saving throw. That's a success. Last zombie, moving towards Urzak. Since it moved into it of its own volition, I think they do the con save. Or wisdom save. 15 cog, I believe that fails? Or is that 16?
Yeah, it's a 16.
Okay. Taking the 11 points of damage. It's going to make a slam attack on Urzak. But an 8 is not going to do it.
Nope.
Okay, we are at the top of the turn order. There is the group of snakes that has swarmed around Cog. So I'm going to need that one to make an attack at you.
No,
16.
it's an 18.
Okay. That's that one's turn. Next group is going up to Vide as well. I'm just going to put him to the side so I can see him. It makes my life a little easier. 10 is not going to hit. Cog, you're up next.
I mean, they're on him. Oh, here, I'll roll for the next round. So it's going to be 8 this time around. But he's just going to kind of end up smacking him, essentially touching himself. Because the snakes are all over him. But he's going to cast a Toll the Dead.
No one is surprised to see Cog touch himself in the middle of battle.
Goddamn right. So it's a 16 whiz.
And a 12 fails. Taking the 5 points.
Necrotic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, anybody taking any kind of significant damage?
Nope.
Really? No? Nobody?
No,
I've
not
taken
really.
some damage, not significant.
Yeah, now then he'll save his healing word. So that's his turn.
Urzak, you're up next.
Oh. All right. The zombie in front of me is about to get a face full of axe. That's a 26.
Yeah, you strike at goddamn. You strike at the zombie with your axe, sending a shower of spray. Isn't it crazy how axe has that body spray?
6 damage.
6 points of damage. Still up.
13.
13 still hits.
Figured. 10.
10 points of damage is enough to take out the zombie. You slash at it, spilling its guts out.
But
And you're
its
very
guts are
pleased
snake.
to note that the guts are just guts and not another group of snakes.
It would be different this time. It's got to be like scorpions come out of the snake.
This one wasn't special enough to get the snakes? Like,
No, the
No
snakes.
one-
Okay. Oh, this one didn't get him? Oh, I feel bad for him now.
Instead, Strahd comes out and just stands there and laughs at you.
They're little Strahds.
Oh.
A swarm of Strahd.
You didn't know.
Prank.
This-
Mhm,
Get the
mhm.
break.
What? Prank, bitch.
Is that for your turn,
We're on a
Urzak?
prank show. There's the camera.
Yeah, I'm being pranked. It's fine.
Okay, Danika, you're up next.
I think Danica's going to. What is there? Is there still some snakes out?
There are mostly snakes out.
Okay, Danica's going to viciously mock the next closest snakes,
Okay.
and I don't know. She'll yell, "We better watch out! Urzak's gonna make mincemeat out of you." But hopefully,
Yeah, tell him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that thing you said.
Yeah, with a 14, that is a failure, so the snake does take 7 points of damage.
yes.
Got him.
Got him.
And that's it. Danica's
Fair
just assisting from the side.
Fair enough. Vide is up next. Brandie's not back yet, so I'll do their thing again. Whip it good. 2 whip cracks from Vide.
Not too late.
Let's see. Both the 23 and the 14 hit.
Go
Which-
Vide.
Vide, yeah. And 15 points of damage is exactly what they needed to take out one of the group's snakes.
It's not too late to whip it.
Ark, you're up next.
Oh, it's my turn.
It is.
Let's see. Urzak doesn't need healing, correct?
I'm missing 5 hit points, so if you want to heal me
Oh,
for 5, be my guest.
You know, I would.
I
I
have
don't think you need to.
74 other ones.
Yeah, I think you're good. I think you're good. I'm gonna walk that way. Trying not to get in these snakes' combat range, but and I'm gonna magic missile the one in between Cog and Urzak.
Technically, they're swarming around Cog, but I know what you're doing. Go
Yeah,
for it.
either way, the one over there.
Yes.
3 points of force. That's 5 points of force, and that's 2 points of force.
Pew pew pew.
So 10 points of
It's a-
damage.
Yep.
You send out those 3 bolts of energy striking, flying towards Cog, and it almost looks like it's about to hit him, but in the last second, ping, 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 hits 3 of the snakes.
Oops, I missed. I mean, that's what I meant to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, snakes are up next. It is the top of the turn order. Taking a bite at Cog. Is an 18 hit?
Did you roll for Spirit Guardians?
Oh, Spirit Guardians, thank you. 12's a failure.
It's another 8 radiant form, but an 18 does hit.
Okay.
Protection to
Well,
give them disadvantage.
Well, here's the good news. They
Oh,
only
does
have
that kill
6
him?
hit points left, so
Cool.
that is enough to take them out.
Sweet.
Yep. Last group is over there next to Vide. They're going to be biting at you. An 18's gonna hit Vide as well.
I'm gonna use a reaction to do something.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them 3 extra AC with my gifted metallic dragon.
Ooh.
So those spectral wings kind of pop out of my back and kind of cover Vide up a little bit.
Okay, so what's that bring your AC up to, Vide?
19.
19. That's gonna miss. The dragon wings, spectral dragon wings, just spring out of Ark and circle around your body, protecting you from the snakes.
Much appreciated.
Ark just looks surprised that this happened.
Did I do that?
Cog, you're up next.
So it's 10, 15, 20, 25. Do you want me to roll something new for them when their next turn, if their next turn comes around? You just want to keep that 8 from before?
We'll keep the 8 for now.
And he'll get close to him, and then he's gonna toll the dead these ones too. So that is a 16 whiz, with 11 being the damage if it fails.
That's a failure.
I'm pretty sure none of them passed against my stuff. So I don't know what Danik is doing wrong, but
you're more wise than everyone else, so it makes sense.
Hers is only a 15. It's not much smaller behind him.
Yeah, well.
So yeah, it's that'll be 11 necrotic on that swarm.
Yeah, 11 points in necrotic. The snakes are looking very wounded, but are still up.
It's gonna be his turn. He's in the range. He's hanging out.
Urzak, can you finish this off?
Let's find out. Do I even have enough movement to get over there? Probably. Just enough. Is that a wall?
No.
Okay.
There's a wall right here, but not where you're going.
Oh, okay. Let's find out. 25?
Yeah, that hits.
Max damage 13.
Nice. 13 points of damage is enough to take out these last snakes. So tell us how this looks, Urzak.
Again, just no grace, no showmanship to it. Just these things are a problem and need to be dealt with now.
That's fair. And with that, the last of the snakes have been defeated. And you all kind of look about, looking for any more signs of a threat, but none present itself. And that's where we're going to be ending things for this evening. So, well done, everybody. You have survived another episode of Curse of Strahd. Thank you to everyone who watched this evening. We very much appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with us. Well, we'll just get back to that. Ark, why don't you go next?
Oh, me? Yes. Hi, I'm Matthew. I play Ark in this game. And I also play a Kobold in the Pathfinder games on Monday. So, it's good. I'm not anywhere else on the internet, though. So, find me here.
Fair enough. Natalie, why don't you go next?
Oh my gosh, my name is Natalie, and I play Danika here on this wonderful game of Curse of Strahd. Game of Thrones, I know, right? And when I am here, I do a fantastic job of inspiring my comrades to do a great job. That's it. That's all I got. You can find me here, and only here.
Fair enough. Joe, you're up next.
Well, I have been Corwan Oliver Goodwood here tonight on the same week as this, so this past Monday. I am Zolos Vonneguth in the Aether Shanties. Ironically, we were fighting zombies in that one as well. Well, I guess they're undead. Were they officially zombies? I don't know. We're in the middle of a fight, trying to find a gentleman that can translate some stuff on our ship that would very much help us out, or he's dead. We don't know because we took too much time. So we might not find him, or maybe we do, and at this point, my character doesn't care. He's more self-concerned. He's just helping kill stuff right now. But yeah, check us out in 2 weeks on that episode as well. Then obviously come back here. Blood from Stone on Twitter next. Come make fun of him with me. It'll be fun.
Brandie, you're up next.
I'm Brandie. You can find me here every other Wednesday playing Vide, and then the opposite Mondays playing Mako on the Aether Tech Wars. You can find me online as at RiverDragon82. That's River with a Y. And that's about it.
Okay. Marty, you're up next.
Hey, I'm Marty. You can find me here again in 2 weeks. I don't have anything important to plug this session, so that's it. See me in 2 weeks.
Right on. Right on. Well, Alyssa, you back?
I'm here.
There you are. Why don't you tell everybody who you are and where we can find you on the internet?
Well, Alyssa, and you can find me here on Random Rhapsody every other Monday, and on Instagram at Alyssa Crochets, where I make really nerdy shit. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You know what? I think it's okay you killed Ireena.
I know. Now I feel bad for attacking Ksenia.
I don't.
Thanks to you, Alyssa. We appreciate you being on with us today. Anyway, I am Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and game master here on the Random Rhapsody Network. You can always find me here every Monday and Wednesday, tormenting my wonderful players with my absolute nonsense. It's always a lot of fun. And you can come see us at 6 o'clock most games. On Aether Shanties, we're at 7 o'clock. Definitely come check us out. And anyway, on behalf of everyone here in Sonnet of Blood and everyone in the Random Rhapsody crew, I just want to say, thank you, folks. It's been a delight. So long. Good luck. And until next time, may you live, until you die.
Die.
Good night, everybody.